Hey everyone, it's Glenn,
And Mitchell.
and we're back again. It's been such a long time, but we're here doing another tier list.
That's right, and we have a series, a collection of Game Boy Advance games before us now.
That's right. So let's go ahead and start off our first one, Super Mario Advance.
So
This is a
Mario 2.
yeah, it's
port.
Super Mario Brothers 2, the US version, or the worldwide version, I guess I should say. Yeah, it's a port. Where would we rank this?
I could probably put it in an okay.
Yeah, I would just say okay as well, just because
It's not the greatest game to
it's
begin
just they
with.
just took the Super Mario All Stars version, right, and slapped it on the Game Boy Advance.
I think so. I think the sprites might be slightly edited.
They added voices.
Yeah.
I honestly think the Super NES version's probably better.
I liked it whenever Luigi kept his mouth shut.
Okay, Mario Golf Advance Tour. I've played this.
I've never played it.
I would put it in great. It's not as good as the Game Boy Color original. The Game Boy Color original was so addicting I couldn't put it down. This one, it's definitely more of the same, but I don't know. I just wasn't as addicted to it as I was the original.
It seems like wouldn't be that hard to beat an original Game Boy game.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I don't know. There was just something about the original. Maybe the course design was better. I'm not sure. Next we have Game & Watch Gallery 4.
mm-hmm.
Now this is definitely a classic. It's one that I wish would be re-released on like mobile phones or something. It's such a great collection of Game & Watch games.
I like the sort of Mario flair that they added to it. It really sort of brings the games to life from their like really basic form.
Mm-hmm. So, Legendary are great because I feel like it goes near the end of Legendary. Like
Does it go that high?
Like I said, it would be near the end.
That seems really highly ranked for a collection of Game & Watch games.
Well, let's do great. Okay. Let's move on to Super Mario Bros. 3. I believe this is actually Super Mario Advance 4.
They had to make it confusing, of course.
Once again, this is basically just a port of a Super Mario All-Stars version on a handheld. Once again, they did a good job of it. There's nothing outstanding. It has those E-relay levels that nobody played because...
I'd say it's better than the
For sure.
other advanced game.
Yeah. Would you put it like in great?
I guess so. It's just the better game overall.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would prefer to go back to these two.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it just there.
It's pretty hard to go wrong with a Mario game, but
Now we have the original WarioWare. Ooh,
it's a pretty good one.
like
Beginning
Legendary.
of the series. I think it could be.
Yeah, that really like. I felt like that game really like opened up a whole genre of like more wacky games. Like more out there kind of stuff.
Well, I kind of feel like it just kind of lended more credibility, or maybe not credibility, but it said, hey, you can have a mini game collection that doesn't have a party mode.
I suppose that's true.
Because, in my opinion, the party mode's always the weakest part of those party games. The mini game's the best part. So they said, hey, let's just cut out the junk and let's just have the mini games.
Right. Wario Land 4. I believe this was also a launch game next to Super Mario Advance. I don't like it as much as some of the other Wario Land games. Some of the other ones were just more enjoyable. I would put it just in okay, I guess. Definitely has a unique soundtrack and look to it. The Wario Land series. Mario Pinball Land. Can I go ahead and just drop this in bad?
All right, that's fine with me.
That's it's not good. It's weird. Like they went for like such a strange pre-rendered look to it.
I kind of enjoy the look of it, but I mean that's really all it has for it, right?
Mm-hmm. It looks totally different from this box art.
Yeah.
We have Advance Wars.
I've never played Advance Wars.
I've played 1 and 2 on the Game Boy Advance here, and I'm gonna actually put this in Legendary. I think they're great strategy games. They're excellent. They're so fun to play. I love how the Wii U version kind of brought back the multiplayer on like a console version. You know, like that's kind of unique. I guess you could have done that with the Game Boy player on the Game Boy Advance, excuse me, on the GameCube. But that's yeah, it's a fun game. Metroid Fusion. Now, this is of the 2 Metroid games that were released on the Game Boy Advance. I would say Metroid Fusion is my favorite of the 2.
What was the other one?
Zero Mission, which is basically just a remake of the original Metroid, with a little extra bit added on the end. I'm gonna go ahead and put Metroid Fusion. You know, at the top of great. I almost put it in Legendary, but I think it's a bit too short and maybe too basic to be in Legendary. You know what I mean? Like it kind of needed more to it.
I feel like if it's not about length as in terms of was it like how long was it, as opposed to was it like a cohesive enough? Mm-hmm. Was it a fitting length?
Yeah, it kind of was like, I wish there was more to it, you know. So that's why it's in great. Anyway, Zero Mission. I almost want to put this at the end of okay or maybe indifferent.
I'm okay with putting it in indifferent.
Indifferent, yeah. It's just a remake of the original. Like the original isn't that good. Nobody really cares about the NES Metroid game. Sure, they added some stuff at the end, but it's super linear and not good. So I'm just gonna put it there.
Well, there you go.
We have Fire Emblem. This looks like this is the original Fire Emblem. There's another Fire Emblem game that was on the Game Boy Advance. Sacred Stones. I don't see that here anywhere. But yeah, this is the first Fire Emblem that released in the US, and it was it was a great Game Boy Advance game. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's Legendary. It's really it's really fun. You want to make sure all your units get through every map, and definitely will make you break a sweat.
Make you cry.
Absolutely. Okay, here's a weird one. This is Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance. Do you remember they did this so weird? They released the Donkey Kong Land games on Game Boy, and then they did these Game Boy Advance Donkey Kong Country games.
Yeah, it seemed a little strange. It almost feels like they're like, okay, we understand that Donkey Kong Land wasn't great,
and then to make it even weirder, Donkey Kong Country, the original Donkey Kong Country, got a Game Boy Color release.
So they're just trying to cash in.
I suppose so. Anyway, Donkey Kong Country. I think I'm actually gonna put this in bad.
Just a bad port.
Yeah, exactly. The graphics look really terrible, really washed out.
As opposed to Donkey Kong Land.
I mean, yeah, that would go in. If we had like 2 more spots down here, it would go like way down. But yeah, it's just play the Super NES version,
Yeah.
We have Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. I feel very similar. I have very similar feelings to those games I do Metroid Fusion. I feel like it needed more to it. You know what I mean? Like it just
they just ran out of time or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or they just didn't get to flesh out as much as they wanted to.
I think I'm gonna put it in the middle of crate here.
All right.
I feel like people are gonna be upset about where I put some of these.
People are gonna be upset where you put anything.
Mario Tennis. You know what? This is funny. This is one of the few Mario spin-off games that I was not able to complete. it just was. It was so boring. Like the Game Boy Color Mario Tennis game was such a drag just in itself. Like it just like I didn't want to play it, on the Game Boy. I thought maybe this version would be better, and it
no,
yeah. I mean, technically it is better, but like it's not good. I'm gonna put it at the top of bad.
Okay. King of Swing.
Donkey Kong King of Swing. This is such an odd game. Did you ever play King of Swing?
No.
It's weird because you use the shoulder buttons to swing around.
That's like the only thing I think I played like a demo of it at Walmart or something whenever that was a thing.
Yeah, it's okay. That's what they should call it. Okay, King of Swing.
I don't think that would have rolled off. I don't think that would have sold well.
I just wasn't a fan. It has an interesting art style.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It almost kind of is kind of similar to how DK looks in a lot of the Mario art now. It almost seems kind of like it came from there.
You're right. Here's Super Mario World. It's another one of these ports. I'm gonna put it next to Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm actually gonna put it above. No, actually, no, I'm not. I almost put it above. This version, they did add just a few little things here and there, like it keeps track of all the dragon coins you collect in every level, so there's actually a reason, to go back and collect all of those. But yeah, I guess Super Mario Bros. 3 has the edge because it has all those e-reader content, which I didn't get to experience too much with that. I did get to fill my inventory completely full of hammers.
That's nice.
Using the e-reader card, and there's not enough blocks in the game to use all those hammers, so I completely messed up that save file.
Oh.
Anyway, Crash Racing here on the Game Boy Advance I've never played, so I'm going to put that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Mario Party Advance.
Probably
it's
just goes
unique
in
enough.
Indifferent.
It's unique enough. I do want to. Yeah, I'll put it in indifferent here, just because they tried something different. But I think this is funny. Somebody pointed this out online, and I was like, I didn't even notice this. This is the game that they introduced the car.
I guess.
I just wanted to share that. Yeah, it kind of has like a weird like point and click almost feel to it,
It's charmingly written.
Mm-hmm.
It sort of has like a Mario RPG, Paper Mario type of style of writing to it, which kind of sets it apart. But like, it's just kind of like a not very good Mario Party.
Get through the like 2-hour campaign that's heavily RNG based. There's like very little reason to play it again. Donkey Kong Country 2, I think our feelings are very similar to the original Donkey Kong Country port. I'm just going to go ahead and put that next to the other one, and 3 as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, just play the Super NES version. So Super NES games are legendary, but there's just no reason to go back to these.
On the Game Boy Advance.
Right. 2 Castlevania games that I've never played. Mario Kart Super Circuit. Do you have feelings about Super Circuit?
I never really liked Super Circuit. It just kind of like... It felt like an empty Mario Kart.
Right.
If that makes sense.
They went back to like the Super NES style of the game.
The worst Mario Kart.
I'm just gonna put it in okay because I don't know what. There's something about it that's like every once in a while it's like, yeah, I wanna play that. Like
every once in a while there's some kind of like fun or interesting ideas that they had, but it just felt way too limited by the Game Boy Advance itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got some Dragon Ball game here. Yoshi Island, another port.
Port.
There's so many ports on the Game Boy Advance. There's a lot of them.
They realized that they could do that, so they made a lot.
It's going to put it up here next to these ones. That's all right. We have Yoshi's Topsy Turvy, as it was known in the U.S. I maybe played a demo of this.
I didn't. I think I played a demo of it, but I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, so let's just put it in. Never played. It was weird. Like, it had like a pre-rendered look to it and stuff. Remember?
I don't really remember anything about it.
I feel like nobody ever talks about it because, like, I don't think it released in Europe.
Didn't it come out like at the end?
Yeah, it came out at the very end and it didn't release in Europe. Same thing as WarioWare Twisted. Twisted didn't release in Europe either.
I feel like I remember specifically getting that game confused with Touch and Go.
Yeah, they came out really close to each other.
Where there's a little bit of time where I didn't realize that they were two different games.
They were. This is an instance where they were going all in on Yoshi.
Yeah.
This time period. Remember Super Mario 64 DS had Yoshi as like the main character?
True.
Like they went all in.
They used that one render of Yoshi where he has like one foot up and the other foot down. He's smiling and he's holding like the Mario hat or whatever.
Yep.
They used that one a lot.
Mario versus Donkey Kong. This isn't. It's not as good as Donkey Kong 94.
You made it sound like you were really excited going into it, and then you cut yourself off.
It's because just reading the title makes me think, man, they could have made a really good sequel to Donkey Kong 94, but instead they made this weird thing that isn't as good, but it's also like a Lemmings clone in some levels.
You're making this tier list. You're making it seem like you're going super boomer. You're like, the Game Boy was so much better than the Game Boy Advance.
No. Okay, so Mario versus Donkey Kong. Let's just put it in. Okay, I'll put it at the top of okay.
It's kind of interesting that it was like the first thing that brought back Pauline, or at least really established her as a different character.
Yeah,
right?
94 kind of did that beforehand, though.
Oh, excuse me.
WarioWare Twisted. I feel like this can go in Legendary. Maybe not. I would. Personally, I would say Twisted is better than the original, but you're more familiar with the original, right?
Yeah.
Like, you would go back to the original, but Twisted you may not. Like,
probably not.
So in that case, would we just say the original is better than Twisted?
I guess. It's just kind of getting semantic now.
Okay, Fire Red. Pokemon Fire Red.
I mean, I don't really care.
Yeah, should we just put it in different? I mean, it's just a remake of...
I mean, I feel like you could go in, like, okay or something.
Like, okay? Like, where?
Put it, like, after Mario. Not after Mario Kart, but after Mario 2.
Okay. Yeah, it's just more of the original.
Yeah, I neither of us are really big Pokemon fans.
Right.
So, I don't know.
I did play a decent amount of Emerald. I had a friend that let me borrow Emerald. And like I got like halfway through it, I think. But I had to return it to him. I didn't get to finish it. I mean, I enjoyed what I played. I think I would kind of just put it next to the original. Like, I mean, like, Pokemon just isn't my thing, you know?
Yeah, every Pokemon game that I played when I was younger was the exact same experience because I just over-leveled my starter and steamrolled every encounter I got into.
That's every single Pokemon game for me. Not Pokemon Rivals, Sonic Rivals, or Sonic Battle, Sonic Battle.
Rivals is the PSP one, right?
Yes, you're right. Sonic Battle, this was like a weird fighting game. Remember this?
Yes, I remember it. It kind of had an interesting art style, if I remember correctly. It's kind of like jagged.
Yeah. Man, it was such a weird fighting game. I remember this is one of those games where it was like you could hook up other Game Boys to it and you could play multiplayer. Like, do you remember playing multiplayer?
Yeah, I remember it had weird environments that had depth to them.
Yeah.
And you could like destroy like blocks And there's a weird like robot who I think had like a storyline about like wanting to learn to love or something.
Something of that nature. So where would we put it? I feel like it should go in okay.
It's probably fair.
Like maybe in between the two Mario games here.
Seems kind of high, honestly.
It does kind of seem high. Should we put it more down here?
That seems fair enough.
Okay. Sonic Advance, I think I only played these like a friend let me play some of these, like I don't know if I can really rate them. I would just put them because I personally don't have very much experience. I would love to be able to play them now. I'm just gonna put them in indifferent. Is that all right?
I guess. I'm sure that they're
like just look. I remember the pixel art was great.
I bet they would probably go in great, but like
yeah, we just don't have enough experience for them.
I feel like if you're gonna say that, then you just put it in never played.
I mean, we have a little bit of experience.
Well, then if you know it's better than that, then why don't you put it in a better category?
Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Now
you're just ignoring it.
Kirby and the Amazing Mirror is...
I'm surprised Nightmare in Dreamland isn't on this list.
Yeah, it's not on here anywhere. This is like a weird Metroidvania game. Remember?
It's kind of like... They're like, Great Cave Offensive was interesting, so let's make a game that's more like that. And I don't think that works very well for Kirby.
It didn't work as like a full game.
It just kind of... I only played really a little bit. Yeah, I was about to say, I just remember it being really confusing, and I would just get bored as much as I got confused.
Yeah. It still has, some decent ideas behind it. But yeah, my biggest complaint is definitely, like, one room doesn't feel like it connects to another room at all. Like, you could be, like, in a haunted area, and then, like, you go through one door, and, like, it would lead to, like, a desert. Or you'd go to the door right next to it, and it would lead to, like, a water area. You know what I mean? Like, it just, like, didn't...
And then, because it was confusing, you would just spend all your time backtracking because you're like, I wasn't supposed to go this way.
Right. Here's Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. It's a fantastic game. Where would you put this?
I've never actually played it myself.
Wait, you never played it?
No. I haven't played, like, most of these, but I'm aware of them.
Yeah. It's fun. I think I would put it in great. I would put it in great, like... actually, I'm going to put it in legendary just because it's a really good Game Boy Advance RPG. Like, maybe Golden Sun would also come up here, too, if that was on the list. But yeah, it's... it started the whole Mario and Luigi franchise, which sadly seems to have ended. But yeah, it had so much character and so much love poured into it. You can tell that they really tried to make like a cartoony Mario game.
Yeah, just still see the pixel art from that game online.
Yeah, those used to dominate web comics back in the day.
Yeah.
Pokemon Rescue Team, Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. I played Blue Dungeon Team, which is basically the same game from what I understand. And I'm just gonna put it in an okay. It's just a dungeon crawler. Like there's not
a lot going on.
Not a lot, yeah. Mega Man Zero. I wasn't a fan of this. I thought it was way too hard.
Okay.
It was just way too hard. I'm gonna put it in indifferent. Like it was enjoyable, but it was like, man, why did they make this like so crazy hard? Like it doesn't need to be, Anyway, Mega Man Zero goes in indifferent, and then Mega Man, what is this, Battle Network or whatever? I've never played. Have you played it?
Nope.
Okay, well there we go. That's our Game Boy Advance tier list. And how do you feel about this list?
You can see your taste in it. I feel
like. You think so?
You got WarioWare and your like strategy games up top, and then it kind of similar games often group.
Genres. You think all
Yeah.
the genres are grouped together. That's funny. That is true. Yeah. Huh. Well, we learned a little something about ourselves today. And Mitchell, I'll see you next time for our next tier list. We're doing a handshake. You guys can't see it.
But it's real.
It's real. All right. Bye.
Bye bye.